We're looking at the June paper you just did, question 4, which is a binomial expansion. Okay, now very handily you get given the formula for binomial series just here. Okay, so in this we have an a plus b to the power of n. So for our question, our a is going to equal 2, our b is negative 5x, and our n is equal to 5. So we just start writing, we want the first 3 terms in ascending powers of x. So first of all we want a to the power of n, so we get 2 to the power of 5. Then we want to have n choose 1, so that's 5 choose 1. A to the power of n minus 1, so a is 2. We reduce this by 1, we get 4. And then b, which, because it's a negative, I'm going to put it in brackets, and it's got 2 terms. It's got an x in it as well. Okay, and then for our third term, we're going to have 5 choose 2, 2 to the power of 3, we're reducing those powers, and we're increasing the powers of negative 5x, so that will be squared. So all we have to do is work out some of these numbers and tidy it up. 2 to the 5 is 32. 5 choose 1 is 5, 2 to the 4 is 16, multiplied by negative 5. So in fact, this is going to be negative 400x. And then our third term, 5 choose 2 is 10, 2 cubed is 8, negative 5x squared. So let's just be a bit more careful with this one. So we've got 10 times 8 times, this will be positive 25x squared. So we get 32, take away 400x, plus this turns out to be 2000x squared. Okay, so that's the first 3 terms of the binomial expansion. Okay, and the next part, part B, we are now going to expand 1 plus ax squared multiplied by the thing we've just got, and we're told that the coefficient of x is 48, and we have to find this mystery a. So let's have a little look at that. I don't need the formula anymore. So 1 plus ax squared multiplied by 2 minus 5x to the power of 5. So this will be 1 plus ax plus another ax, so 2ax, plus a squared x squared. Okay. If you are liable to only do 1 squared plus ax squared, make sure you write out the brackets twice and then expand them. Okay. And then we know the start of the expansion for this because we've just done it in part A. 32 minus 400x plus 2000x squared. Okay. Now we are looking for the coefficient of x. So let's just have a look. I could do 1 multiplied by negative 400x, and that gives me an expression to do with x. I could also do plus 2ax and multiply that by 32 and get another x term. But any of the other multiplications, any other combination will give us a higher power of x, or just 1 times 32, so 32. So from that, that means we have got negative 400x plus 2a times 32, so 64a. And that has to give us the coefficient of x, which we're told in the question is 48. And now we can simply solve this for a. So a is going to be 400 plus 48 divided by the 64. And if we do that, I think we get 7. Let me just check. 448 divided by 64 is 7. That's the end.